Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a simple look for you. I'm going out to dinner with Emmett and one of his friends, and it's just local, so nothing fancy. So I just have basic look for you. A little bit of eyeshadow on, no lipstick, not a real lot of blush, not a real lot of makeup in general, no lashes, just mascara, and I just straightened my hair, or kind of curled my hair. Very simply, the look only took me probably around 45 minutes, so it's very simple and quick and easy. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, then just keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm just quickly getting ready. I'm a hot mess. My baby hair is all over the place. It's super humid here today, but one of our friends is in town and he's going to the wedding with us, so we're gonna go grab a bite to eat. They're already up getting some beers, and so I'm gonna get ready and then go and meet them. So I thought I'd just film this look for you. So I already filled in my brows. I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in taupe, and then I also used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in ebony just to deepen up the edges. I got my eyebrows threaded today and they're a little bit thinner than I'm used to. I just can't decide if I'm loving the look or not, but whatever, work with it. So since I have done my brows, I'm gonna prime my eyes for the eyeshadow. I'm using the Essence Eye Stage eyeshadow base, and this is in the color, I don't know. I don't know, it's a light color anyways. Just gonna blend that in with my finger. Oh, I could just clean up my underbrows with this. Maybe I'll do that. Well, actually they already look pretty clean. Sorry for all the background noise there. I should probably close that window. Be right back. Got some country jams going on in the background. Okay, so since I think I'm just gonna take concealer to that. Primed, just blend that in with the finger. Good enough. Can't decide which palette I want to use. Sorry, we're all up close and personal here today. Let me pick you up. There we go. A little bit better. Are you crooked? You're crooked. Yeah. Better. Okay, so just kind of want to do a simple bronzy look today. I think I'm going to use the Lorac Pro palette. I think this is the third one, but I'll link it down below. And maybe the, if I can get it open. Come on, come on. Also maybe use the Naked Urban Decay, the basic. This is just a small one, the Naked 2. So we're going to use that today as well. Sure. Just open these up. So I got these brushes while I was at the rack today. It's from the brand Kestrel. I've never heard of it before, but I saw it there, and so I thought I'd just try it out because I'm all about a good deal. So I'm just gonna take what brush do I want to use? This little blending brush. None of them are very big. Maybe I'm not going to. It's kind of small. Whatever. I'm going to use one of these, and I'm just going to pick a color. I think I'm going to use this color here called Stark. And put that all over my lid, just to act as a base here. Bring that up to the brow bone. And grab some more. Go on the other side. Their dogs are going flipping crazy outside. They must not know that I'm filming a video. Otherwise, I'm sure they would be on their best behavior. And please excuse all this hot mess. Let me quickly try and make it. Ooh. Andrea, you are looking super fly today. Whatevs. Okay, next I'm gonna take Primal from that same palette and put it a little bit in my crease. Okay, so I'm gonna warm this up a little bit. So I'm gonna take that Lorac Pro palette and I'm going to take the color, let's do, I like the clay color here. Take a little bit of that. I'll put that in the crease too. That's looking okay. Probably will end up taking just some bronzer and putting it in there just to get the warmer look that I'm wanting. So I'm kind of just keeping all of this away from the inner corner. I'm gonna put a little bit of a lighter color in there. So I'm gonna take my bronzer. Actually, I'm gonna use the Anastasia contour kit, and this I can't remember what shade this is in, but I'm gonna take that really dark bronzing color or contour color. I'm gonna throw that in there. These are really pigmented and I really love them. I just don't use it a lot. Surprisingly, I've been liking my banana powder. Maybe I'll just use that, or not my banana powder, my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I'm really liking that. But, so I'll take some more of that and throw it in there. A little bit more, throw that in there. Yeah, and just build that up to whatever desired consistency you're wanting. I'm gonna go a little bit more on this side. Good, looking better. And I think I want to keep this as matte look. So, put that aside for later and use that as my bronzer and contour. I'm gonna take a little bit of a lighter color now. Brush. I'll just use this same Kestrel shadow, and it's called an all over eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna take that Lorac Pro as well, and I'm gonna just grab some pink nude in that. This one here. Right there. These are really, they seem to have a lot of fallout, so just be aware of that. And I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner. And again, just kind of pat it right in there. Good. And I'm gonna use, I'm gonna take Canvas, that like bone color. And I'm just gonna throw that up in the brow bone here. Okay. And just for the sake of keeping cleaner brushes, I'm gonna take the color Almond Pearl from this palette as well. And I'm gonna use that inner highlight. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And we can brighten that up later. Okay, cool. All done there. Maybe don't want to do liner. Kind of hate it a little bit. We're gonna pass on liner today, I think. And I know it does complete the look, but we'll pass. We'll do liner tomorrow. And maybe I'll film that. So yeah, just for the sake of time, we're passing on liner. We're gonna move to foundation. So I'm using the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I am in the color, or this is the color Medium 3 Stromboli. Fun. I love NARS's, the names of everything. It's so fun. So shake that up. And I'm gonna put like, let me make sure I'm doing everything right. I'm gonna put like 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And then with a clean hand, apply the drops to my face. I already primed my face. I used the Benefit Professional primer. So I already did that before I started this whole look, sorry. That there. Can always add more, and I'm using a damp, dirty beauty blender. Well, not dirty, but I didn't clean it for the sake of this video. And we're just gonna pounce that into the skin. And I'm not one that I really care. There's something poking me. I'm not one that really cares too much about having a super full coverage. Don't get me wrong, I like my coverage, but when I get the fuller coverage, it seems to always look cakey on me, and I can never get it to look that great. So we'll clean up the under eye with concealer. Pounds, pounds, pounds. Such a pretty foundation. Okay. Next, we're gonna take, I'm gonna use this Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer. This is like one of the first concealers that I ever bought, and it was because Jessie James Decker now did like a makeup tutorial, and she used it, and she always has really pretty makeup, so I decided that I was gonna buy it. It's one of the more heavy concealers. We can use a beauty blender and then we'll set it. And I mean, excuse the lighting, this is not anything special. I'm just chit-chatting with you guys. Okay. Beauty blender, blend that out. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this color that I have is in the color 5, I believe, which is pretty light. It's actually one of my lighter concealers that I have. My other naked concealers are a little bit more appropriate, but we'll make this work. But last time I was at Sephora and bought something because I'm VIB Rouge, Rouge? Because I'm VIB Rouge, not Rogue. Rogue is what I was trying to say, but that's not right. VIB Rouge. I got a little like gift thing with samples from Anastasia, so this is like their little beauty blender version thing, sponge, and then I also got some concealer. I haven't tried the concealer yet, but I have used the sponge and I do like it. It's just dirty because I've been using it to set my under eye with the powder, so that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier Secret brightening powder, and I'm just gonna put a little bit in the cap, and then I'm gonna dip my blender or sponge into that. It doesn't need to be Anastasia, and we're gonna pat that out. Pat out the under eye, get any of the excess product there, pat that out, and then we're gonna take the other sponge and just dab it right there. And what I was told is if you go in your inner eye and that is your last motion, that will help your creasing as well. Fun tip. Alright, so we're gonna let that bake. Move on to the rest of our face. And then when, after we do the eye makeup, I think we'll probably be able to wipe that off. Okay, I'm gonna set my face with the Laura Mercier powder. It's a smooth finish foundation powder, and it's in the shade 08. So I'm just gonna take a brush from Real Techniques. It's a powder brush. Grab that and make sure that no creasing anywhere, and let's go. Just pounce that all over. Give us some extra coverage while we are setting the face as well. Okay, so like I said before, I was going to use the contour kit for my bronzing, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take a brush. First I'm going to bronze all over. What brush do I want to use? I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush again. I don't know what this one is. It's fine. lettering is falling out. It's a blush brush. So I'm gonna mix these colors from the Anastasia palette. I'm gonna mix this one on the side and then this one here. I don't know what colors these are. And I'm just gonna put this in all the places that I would want to bronze and kind of slash contour. So I'm gonna put the temples, underneath the cheekbones. My wet foundation is now dry, so then this also will blend better into my skin and look a little bit more natural. I'm gonna avoid bronzing underneath my jawline just because I seem to, or I've noticed whenever I do that, I will sometimes break out, which is super annoying. So if you guys know any tricks, please let me know. Could just be my skin type, which I'll just have to accept that. Okay, so that's done. And I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take the Kestrel contour brush, and I'm gonna take that middle shade right underneath the banana powder, pick that up. Kind of a lopsided brush from being in packaging, but, and we're gonna make your fish face or whatever and give yourself some cheekbones. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that shade and go right underneath my lip. Give myself a little plumping. Go a little bit down the nose. Next I'm going to take highlight, and first I'm going to go in with the Hourglass. This is the ambient lighting palette, and it has the palette has dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. So it's just all three of those shades there, and I just take my brush and I go through all three of them. And I mean, it gives a really pretty natural looking glow, and then I usually go over that. And then also, if you want to, if you're doing the bronzy glowy look, you can just kind of take it and put it all over, which is what I kind of do, because I don't really mind the glowy look. I have oily skin, so often my glowy look will turn into greasy look, but I'm okay with that too. Gotta take what you were blessed with. I'm not gonna really do any blush. I'm gonna do like a, let's see, this, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. blush palette, and this is, I don't know what shade this is in, I'll have to figure it out. And I'm also gonna take an e.l.f. complexion brush, and I'm just gonna take this shade right here. It's like a apricot, no, brownie blush. I'm so bad at describing things like that. Tap it off and just put a little bit, because I'm not really a blush person. I'm gonna take a big Morphe brush. It's a G20. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, I don't know where you cut off there. My camera just decided that it wanted to die. It only likes to film for like 30-ish minutes at a time. So anyways, we're curling our lashes. This eye is more stubborn than this one. These eyelashes stay curled and these ones do not. These ones I can never get the end of the lashes to be in the actual curl. And these ones just don't stay curled. So, my problem of the day, of my life. And I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara. This is little like trial size. I wanted to try it because I saw on YouTube that everyone is talking about it, and so far I really like it. It does transfer a little bit onto my like eyelid area. After I've noticed that after I got done with work, but that's like 12 hours of work, and I'm sweaty sometimes, a lot of the time running around at work, so that's fine. I can deal with a little bit of transfer and it getting in my crease, that's fine. Coat those bad boys, and I always get mascara on my eyelid. Good. Oh, I should have set my face before I did this. Oh well, we'll just be really careful. Okay, cool, so we are done with that. I'm going to set my eyebrows with this Make Me Brow Essence brow color, and this is in the darker shade, I believe, Brownie Brows 02. So I think that this came also in a lighter one, but I obviously don't want the lighter one. Set them. What am I gonna do with my hair? Eyebrow down. Fudge muffin. Alright. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Q-tip to the rescue. Oh man, look at that. Good. On to the next step. I'm going to set my face with this MAC Prep and Prime, and it's Fix Plus. This one smells kind of like Hollister. It reminds me when I was in high school and Hollister or Abercrombie & Fitch, their perfume. So here we go. Be generous. Oh, high school. Let that dry. Oh, and I forgot to put on lower mascara. Maybe we'll skip it. See how serious you are about your red blinking light. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my hair and get a different battery. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I'm gonna curl my hair a little bit. I am going to throw in some Thermal Creations. I also need to put some some dry shampoo in. So protect your locks and just brush that through. So I have pretty long hair. It is dyed. I'm normally a little bit darker than this. Sorry, it's such poor lighting. But it's pretty dark black right now. It's normally like a brownie color. So we're going to curl it. I'm also going to put in some dry shampoo. This is the Batiste dry shampoo in dark brown. Absolutely love this. It doesn't leave that like white cast, which I love, especially if you have darker hair. The white cast is not a cute look. So just put that in there, tousle it through. Now with my super black hair, I wish that they had black colored Batiste or dry shampoo, but they don't. And make sure that you wipe your hands off after you use this, because it does leave that residue on your hands. Just wipe your hands off after using it so you don't get brown marks on anything that you don't want to be. Just got one of these little clippies and we're done. So I usually just take this bottom half and split it into halves in the back because it's not very thick down here. And I'm going to be using my InStyler today. I'm not really gonna go in for a specific curl or anything like that. So here we go. And it gives a nice little wave to the bottom, just depending on how you style it. And I'm gonna fast forward you guys while I do all of this. So I will bring you back to normal speed when I'm done. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of Living Proof Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo and just use a little bit of this. I really like the smell of this dry shampoo, but like I was saying before, it does kind of leave that white cast, even though it says it's not supposed to, and it also has like this residue that it will leave. That so there goes my somewhat straight, voluminous looking hair. So that's it. Now that the hair is done, I'm just gonna take a little Q-tip, and my mascara should be dry there, so I'm just gonna wipe that off. Hopefully you can see there. Yeah, just wipe off those little mistakes that I always make. So next I'm just going to take a little bit of this. This is also, I really love sample size of things just because then I can try it out. I also like, I don't know, I just like sample size things, or travel size. Travel size is a better word. I like travel size. So this is a Kenra volume spray and I really like it. It's simple, not super heavy. I can work with it. I'm just going to spray that through. Because we are on second day hair and I already used that dry shampoo, I'm not gonna add any more like thickening spray. Well, actually, why not? So next I'm gonna use this Kenra dry thickening spray. Throw that through. Throw it. I'm actually gonna spray it, not throw it. Just like to the middle part of my hair, right by my ears. Give it a little bit more volume there. Because obviously up here I can't really do anything about it, but at least here I can. Make sure it doesn't, don't inhale. Anyways, making sure it doesn't go flat too fast. Okay, so this is the final look. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. So I think I'm going to use the Lorac palette, the Lorac. And so you don't want to be touching your face or doing your makeup or touching someone else's. Oh, that sounds bad. You don't want to be touching things. Just wipe your hand. I'll probably put on a lip. I always forget that. Probably should do that now, huh?